No Biggie by Pastor Elmer Huang. As years passed by, things started to pile up one by one. My dad always reminded me not to keep on acquiring stuff that will just collect dust. I tried, but even small things do start to pile up until our room is cluttered up with no space to move. Though we declutter once in a while, there are still some stuff that I need to organize. And speaking of small things, with the help of my brother, we went to buy a few slotted bars, plywood, and many small pieces of bolts to make a 6-foot shelf. Good thing sellers pre-cut everything to size. I assembled it back home and took a shower afterwards. Suddenly, there was a sting on the bottom of my right foot. I got a splinter, either from the wood or metal. It's tiny. I can barely see it with my eyes, but it made me limp while walking. With the help of my wife, we were able to take it out with a flashlight, magnifying glass, and a tweezer. Just tiny little things, no biggie. But our room is cluttered. We were also able to make a 2 by 4 by 6-foot shelf from the small pieces, and I limped as I walked. What we think is tiny actually makes a big difference in life. It can either be good or bad. But it is always bad when we add up tiny little sins, if there's a size for it. Sins we thought do not make any impact do have a big effect on our lives in the long run, and some are immediate, just like that splinter under my foot. Proverbs chapter 6 verses 16 to 19 tells us there are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him. Haughty eyes, arrogant eyes where we look down on others and exalt ourselves. Those street people again. Or, why can't he do his job well? It's easy. We didn't hurt them anyway. It's just in our thoughts. No biggie. But we have become proud. A lying tongue. Deception. Half-truths that we've said, thinking at least there's truth in it. I did what was right. No biggie. But we have given a false testimony, for we already know how the recipient will think. We lied. Hands that shed innocent blood. We surely would not think of this horrible thing. But Matthew chapter 5 verses 21 to 22 reminds us that when we irritate or provoke or enrage a brother, we can already be held liable to judgment. Anyone can take a harmless joke, no biggie. But we may have already provoked others to be angry with us. A heart that devises wicked plans. As we watch some films and get too involved such that our minds start to think of what we will actually do to get some revenge on a certain character. It's just a thought anyway. I may become a good director, no biggie. Feet that make haste to run to evil. We put ourselves into temptation's way. We do not hesitate to run and hide and watch sensual films or drive through areas where we know we'll be tempted. It's just a glance. I'm mature enough. No biggie. A false witness who breathes out lies. In order to win a business deal, we may try to destroy the reputation of the competitor, telling lies or exaggerating something that could damage them. It's no biggie. Trabaho lang. But our testimony and integrity is ruined. One who sows discord among brothers. All these causes friction among the people, and it may create a bigger problem along the way, and the Lord hates this. Putting all these together shows God's complete disgust for people who practice these things. No biggie? It will be if we don't deal with it soon. Take in God's truth daily instead, and let it grow until we're strong and firm in Him.